Hi Collective, welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal and I'm a psychic medium for the divine. So I'm here delivering messages from the full moon in Leo. This is our first full moon of the year, so very powerful, right? A lot of us have been waiting for this very, very powerful full moon. Let me tell you what, it's really getting everybody to really step into their power, their strength, their courage to really go after what they truly want, right? So a lot of things are being revealed to you, okay, of like your hidden talents and skills and abilities. If there's been cycles and people and things that are not for you, you're going to be finding that out. You're going to be releasing, letting go. Full moons are a really big time for releasing and letting go. So, you know, it's just it's time to realign with your higher path. So being the age of Aquarius, it's happening. So it's so exciting for me. I'm going through major changes in my life right now. Okay, but what's keeping me optimistic is this energy that I feel that is coming in, right? And even though, you know, finding out the truth and getting clarity about certain things can be painful and things like that, it's ultimately it's to push you into your soul's growth so you can turn that pain into passion. Because for a lot of you, we're going on this big, like, they're showing me like the wheel of fortune is turning. Like for a lot of you, you were in the bottom, right? And now you're coming up. So for a lot of you, you're coming out of very challenging times. This is the year 2024 is the year of justice, right? It's the infinity. So for a lot of you, I feel that you're coming up, right? But for those of you that come in alignment with this reading, that's what I feel like, right? There are going to be a lot that are going to be coming down. That if anybody that's been doing like spell work, black magic, manipulation, control, lies, they're all going down. They're getting there. You know what I mean? So there's that polarity. It's the shift, right, is very much happening, right? So yeah. So I'm going to be getting some messages right now. These are not going to be for, all right, this is a collective reading. Take what's for you. Every message that I get is not going to be for you. You have to trust what is for you. Okay? So even if like some of them are coming out like, yep, that happened, that. Take what you feel is for you. Any part that's not, leave it out. Okay? All right. So, because I'm going to get into to my decks, like right away, like showing catfish. Some of you could be finding out that you are in fact catfish, right? Where, you know, somebody was appearing to be one way and was not. It's not always the physical appearance. I mean, maybe for some of you, you could finally be meeting up with those people or realizing they were false, you know. I'm going off that show where like the people were nothing like their photos, right? Completely lying and stuff, but you could be really finding out that you're a catfish, right? That you were dealing, because for a lot of like narcissistic empathic paradigms, a lot of those are closing out where you trauma bonded, right? And you know, narcissists are very, very good at love bombing and gaslighting, because that's what they do. They pull as much information out of you as they can at the beginning, so they can then project that onto you, show you, you know, just like if you get in alignment with somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, like that's my favorite type of movie and movies and music, and we've got so much in common and all of that. Psh, yeah. So you could be finding out, yeah, you were in fact catfish, right? Love bomb, gaslit, whatever. So, you know, you could be getting that realization, right? Okay, so you're either deciding to let things go or you already have. That's what I'm feeling out. Look, it fell out again. So that's a very strong message, right? Somebody is definitely realizing that they were catfished. All right, so the person knew, basically, is what I'm getting, what they were doing. They knew that they were lying, so they were after something, right? Maybe it was just to manipulate and control you, because for some, that's what it is for them. I don't know. But either way, you're letting it go because you're going forward, right? You're not holding into that. Ooh, we got Ascended Masters. So for some of you, you're definitely connecting with Ascended Masters. As I know, I deliver messages from the higher realms, right? So I have Ascended Masters working with me, delivering these messages through you. Okay. Tree Wisdom. Ooh. So you guys, going outdoors, getting under trees at this time could give you some wisdom, give you some message and guidance. I'm getting that you guys need to get away from electronics at this time to be able to receive these downloads and things like that from the moon. If you could get out tonight and go under some trees, right, with that full moon up there, you could really get some clarity. I'm probably going to go do that in a little bit, actually. Yeah, I like that because I have a big, beautiful bayou by me, right? Just throw it down here. We get down by some water. You know, I know that I have been, like, isolating myself a lot this week. Like, I have to get outside. I know I've been hearing the message, a lot of my star family. I heard it literally from three different one of you today that someone needs to get outside. Yeah, definitely. When I get sad, I kind of stay indoors, right? I've been working a lot with my pendulum, too, getting guidance. Maybe some of you are meant to do pendulum work to be dowsers, right? Or divine, is that what it's called? To be diviners using divination tools. That's another deck that I got too, Divination in the Ancients. We're going to get into ancient practices, right? You know, if it intrigues you and you feel like it's a gift, because for a lot of you, you're supposed to be getting into something spiritual. Yeah, look, they're showing me black magic. So for a lot of you, you were dealing with people that were doing some black magic on you. That could be wearing off too. Oh my gosh, sexual abuse is here. Some of you could have been sexual abused or been being sexually abused. It's interesting because it's not, it doesn't say sexual abuse, it says sexual abusive. Somebody could have been being abusive with sex, being forceful on somebody, forcing them into it. Yeah. Yeah, somebody had addiction, so they could have been doing it and blaming it on their addictions. You know? Oh, I was drunk. I didn't mean to. Either way, child, let it go. Get away from it. Your spirit guides are definitely here guiding you at this time. Right? They're guiding you to let it go. All right? Yes, it was sexually abusive. They shouldn't have been doing that. You're not wrong to think that. Okay. Like I said, not all these are for everybody, okay? Out some more. I pulled a lot of different decks too tonight. I was feeling blues very much, right? So I've been working with the color blue. I even have a blue and yellow candle going. Ooh, elementals and fairy realms. See, I've been guided to do a fairy reading too. I know that the fairies have been working with me trying to uplift my spirits too. So I'm going to keep this one out. So I remember to go do a fairy reading, realm reading. Gemstones. Some of you could be getting called to work with crystals at this time. I like this because I said I was going to be revealing gifts. So a lot of the gifts are coming out. Look, Starseeds. So you guys could be finding out that you're star-seeded. Maybe finding out some of your archetypes, right? That you are, right? I'm feeling guided to. I was going to do more of the different archetypes, but then my reading got flagged. Where I was talking about the two, I don't want this one to get flagged too, but yeah. They still have it up there, but they put a little informational thing on the video. I thought that was cute. So I was like, it was the day I was feeling very empowered, like, I'm going to reveal what I know that I've been holding back. And I'm like, okay, I still have to be careful with how I reveal things, clearly. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to be doing more star-seeded readings, right? Yeah, so you guys could be finding out, more of your star origins. You guys could be finding out some of your ancestors that you work with are galactic. I've got galactic ancestors that I call in that I work with. I always got my star family watching me. So, yeah. So, messengers here. Some of you are being called to be messengers, delivering messages. And a lot of you have been under psychic attack too, right? I know that you're under psychic attack because of what you know, right? I know I've been under heavily psychic attack. I feel so much better today, though. It's nice. This full moon, I definitely feel I'm really heavily getting protected by my star family. Everyone today, because under full moons, there's so much chaos. Like, if you guys have watched me, I haven't been able to do full moon readings, like, on a full moon, like, such a long time. Even though I was feeling depressed, I'm like, I don't want to go on there depressed. And I was like, but I ain't going to let that stop me. Yeah, for some of you, you've been being gang stalked too. Because for a lot of them, if you notice a lot of chaos and things like that that go on around full moons, it's because you got people that are throwing chaos magic, moon magic, all sorts of stuff at you. Because that's when they love to play around with black. I'm laughing because I heard fuck around and find out. Like, somebody's finding out all the fuckery that they did. It's coming right back at them. Especially like, oh no, they see it ain't working on you. You start to raise your vibration high enough, the stuff can't touch you. No, it's just like you can't let the devil have access to you if you shut those doors. Yeah, I can't make it up. Look, spell work. All that stuff's getting returned to sender at this time. Oh, I don't like that overdose. This isn't for all of you. Zombie apocalypse coming soon. That's interesting. My last reading, I was talking about that. I actually got a box of zombie cereal. I'm not even playing. It was given to me from the local pantry that I was going down to get food. And yeah, I was like, all right. Oh, I think it's out there. Anyways, yeah. Zombie cereal. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, look. I told you, gaslighting. Somebody was gaslighting you. And look, I told you I get messages from my galactic realm. Yeah, you guys are dealing with the trickster. Somebody playing around in your energy, telling stories, being a storyteller. Ancient aliens. Yeah, somebody was slandering you too. All that's coming back around. You don't do that. Look, oracle card reader. Damn, someone's getting an STD. Like I said, it's not everybody's. You fuck around, you're gonna find out. You don't do that. That's why you have to be careful, you know, with your sexual energy. And that could be a sexual transmitted demon too. You know, whoever you sleep with, you create these soul ties, right? That's why when you know, when you get married and you go into that union, you're protected, right? That's why then you can go consummate the marriage or whatever. You're divinely protected, right? By God. It's okay then to do the deed, right? But you be sleeping around outside of that, then you've got attachments, and you don't really know what is going on with somebody, right? Especially like all the people that they've slept with and all the attachments and all the demonic things that they have attached to them, attached to them. Like, you got to be careful. You have to have good personal hygiene, like spiritual hygiene too. Like, I've always known that. you know, some of you just, you know, you don't have an STD because you're showing me cleared of an STD, but you need to be careful. Somebody that just doesn't love themselves, doesn't care, is going to go around and sleep around and things like that. They're going to end up catching stuff like that. Because that's kind of the karma for that. Because you don't go be reckless with your energy. You go be reckless with your energy, you're going to get those things. You're going to get sexual transmitted demons, incubus, succubus type of stuff running rampant around there. You don't want that stuff. Yeah, that stuff destroys everything. You've got an incubus, a succubus attached to you, then all of a sudden, like, if you've seen the pictures of those, there's a card, everybody's been using this new deck where it actually shows like an entity on top of the back. Like, if you have an incubus, a succubus attached to you, like, you'll have neck, back pain, all of that, because you're carrying around this demonic force that's always with you, not to mention it's sucking the life force out of everything. Everything that you touch is going to, like, destroy. Your life's going to fall apart. Finances, career, jobs, just, like, it's going to suck and destroy everything, because that's what it's meant to do. You know, it's just, you don't want to, you know, and it's really hard to get those, you know, those entities off. Like, you have to be like delivered from those things. They possess all sorts of stuff. That's what I mean. Is it really worth all of that just to have a sexual encounter? No. Not for me. Nope. No. So be careful. And some of you may need to be doing a cord clearing, right? Where if you haven't ever done one, there's meditations online that you can do. You can ask your archangels to come in, but if you go into a meditation, Healing Beyond, I think, is a beautiful soul family member of mine that does them. But you can search them there, and healing frequencies and all that. You're going to feel so much better, too. Be a really good time to detach, you know. Some of you are definitely anointed. No, if you're anointed, you're protected. That's why none of the spell work and things like that. See, and some of your enemies, they literally think that you're casting spells and you're doing spell work and black magic, but little do they know it's because you're anointed. Stuff can't touch you, so it's like a fucking mirror. Everything they send your way goes right back to them. But you know what's funny? It don't go back to them until that chosen one pulls their energy back. So when the chosen one pulls their energy back, now you ain't protected, because nothing was ever going to happen to God's divine children. So some of them could literally think that all of a sudden all this stuff is coming my way. As soon as they pull back their energy, they send in all this stuff my way. No, bitch. You're getting all the stuff back at you that you casted. Like I said, that's not for all. I'm sorry, I need to say that. Needed to come out like that. All right. I gotta have fun with what I can. Because see, I'm reserving my energy. I'm keeping my energy safe, where I'm not associating with past people and things like that, but I know that I still got enemies that watch my channel, so that's for them, right? keep watching me. Can I say so? But that's also how you, if you want them to get their karma, walk away. Don't give them any of your energy. All right, let's get a few more and then we'll move on. And just so you know, my platform, they're showing me anointed again. My platform is for the chosen, starseeds, earth angels, light workers, healers. You are very special individual if you're here on my channel, right? You need to know that. Because I've had to ask for protection, right? Even though my own family and friends, you know, got me shadow banned and have been messing with my channel and doing different things, you know, it was for my protection too, because I wasn't ready yet. You know, I needed to build up. I needed to work. I knew that I connect on such a higher level and realms that, yes, my readings and content get seen, you know what I mean, to the collect, you know, to you guys or whatever, but it's seen on other realms and I'm connecting on higher levels. So, you know what I mean? I'm still doing my divine work. Let them think that they were blocking me, whatever. Yep, Starseeds coming on again. Poltergeist too, yeah. Some of them are sending entities and demonic things to electronics, something like that too. You could be wanting to go through a purge to getting all new electronics and things like that. I know that's something that I'm doing. It's time to be fresh and not have all of this stuff coming my way through the electronics, things like that. 1808, as I say that, and look, royalty. Some of you come from royal bloodlines, right? And have royal inheritances. Seeing 1808, 1818, there's something with the 8s. Human experiment, secret society. Some of you were dealing, some of you were in experiments. Some of you, the secret society and cults and things like that were watching you and trying to manipulate and control you. That's where I'm getting with the clones. Some of them sent people in to try to find out how you get your downloads, messages, how you know what you know, because they've been seeing somebody advance. You can't steal a chosen one's essence. Am I saying that right? Essence? Essence? I don't feel like I'm saying that wrong. Essence? Yeah, you cannot you cannot clone a chosen one. So no, they didn't win. They're not getting paid. It feels like some of them are so mad. Wow. Okay. Come through, spirit. I'm very much a psychic. I knew this stuff. I'm sorry. That's why I'm laughing. Because it confirms, it comes out for me. I knew it, but I was like, I'll play the games anyway. All right. Let me disclose a little bit to you and see. Oh my goodness. Okay. It just... Why do you think you can play games on a psychic? I don't know. I don't know why people think you can. Poltergeist come out again. Manipulating your electronics, messing with you. Claire. I don't know why I put on Claire Tangent. I can't even say it. This is when I was getting different names for the different Claires. But this Claire is actually like psychometry. Where I have that. Where I have all the Claires. And some you probably don't even know about. Because I've been enhancing and working with them. But it's where I can pick up objects and I can feel the energy and get an imprint of it. It's something I knew ever since I was little too, because it's like I go into like an antique shop or secondhand shop. It's like it's too much. It's like, because I feel all the energy coming at me from like all the things I can't do it. Like I heavily have to put crystals on before and protection, and I really have to clear my energy because those shops, everything that holds energy, it doesn't get cleared. So, especially mirrors. Okay. And a lot of those stores and things like that, antique shops have mirrors, and you can't ever get the energy out of the mirrors. That's why you should really never buy reused mirrors and things like that. So, where was I going with that? But yeah, you pick up imprints and things like that off of items. Right? So some of you are realizing that you have that gift. If things are really, really intense to you, you get a vision, you hear things when you touch certain items. Yeah, you guys are going to find out about these gifts, right? Because as you raise your level of consciousness too, because these are extrasensory skills that you have. It's like everybody has, if you think about it this way, like everybody has like 2 sets of eyes. You have your regular eyes and your spiritual eyes. You have your regular ears and your spiritual ears and things like everything. And then the taste to the smell to the, there's extrasensory skills for everything, right? And then as you enhance these abilities, you can see more and more and more, right? And then some of you can see, spirits. Like a lot of times it'll start with like orbs and things like that. Some of you can see the different realms. Some of you can see, you know what I mean? As you play with them, you can enhance more and more and more. I mean, I think it's more easy if but the Starseed kept coming out, right? So for a lot of you, your Starseed 2233 on the clock, as I said, and that's also why you can't clone a chosen one, because most of us chosen ones are Starseeded anyways, which means that we're here, but we're not from here. Okay, meaning our souls originated from other parts of the universe. All right, so yes, very galactic. 2255, right? Another, so I'm picking up a lot of 2s and 5s and 2300. All those are universal code numbers. So you can look them up for more messages. As that was, why we're star-seeded, right? That's why we're from the stars. We were seeded here. We were planted here to grow within, right? And you don't remember your mission. You get activated to it. You get activated to get the downloads. A lot of times the awakenings, like, they're set to happen around the age of 30. 23. So if a lot of you, like, you don't remember, you don't get awakened and things like that, you will at the age of 30, around 30. All of a sudden it just you could literally get visited. You could get things like that. Dream just it's like the veil gets lifted. If you go looking for, if you've often been researching those things, you found that you're drawn to the night sky, the stars, all of that. You're longing for a home, things like that. Oh, my light turned on as confirmation, right? Those signs, those messages, right? You always knew, you always felt like, you can look up all the traits and things like that. Everything's online now. It's not all hidden anymore. Do they still track you if you start to look? I don't know. Probably not. It doesn't matter. There's so many of us now. But yeah, we descended. Some of us literally, like, I'm an earth angel too. So I already got my place in heaven, descended back down here, right? To help awaken, right? So we carry the light. Guiding more souls back to the light, right? So let's see. I forgot what I was gonna say. 2440. A lot of source code numbers are coming in. I guess it is kind of like a portal. Every full moon, like, opens up its own like portal and gateway to higher knowledge and guidance and things like that. I was trying to remember what I was saying. I was talking about starseeds and origins and gifts and how you can't clone a starseed. Some of you, like, they knew when you were born, too. Some of you, like I was, could have been experimented on when you were a child. Yeah. If you notice, like, you don't like bright lights and things like that, like, that's why I don't like, I was experimented on hospitals. Things like that, was little, and lights and stuff, and, because they knew, they know by the alignments of they know a lot more than what they're telling you, right? Especially if they know that you have a parent, right, that has, the Rh negative blood and things like that. They track that, they watch that, they know. So, can't make it up. I'm going to leave it here, psychic medium. Yeah, so anyway, that's why it's like we came here with these abilities. Oh, I know what I was going to say, because if you do certain things too, like mushrooms, with the DMTs or whatever, can activate and unlock things for you too. And there's certain things that you can do that can unlock that for you sooner if you don't want to wait till you're awakening around 30. Like I always knew, right? Plus to my father, he told me everything. I knew very much about my father. Yeah, he was starseeded. And very, very brilliant, right? So anyways, like I don't know. All right, I'm not going to share my stories because of my enemies that still like to watch my channel. But yeah, there's different things that you can do or whatever. Look at this. They're showing proof. Beyond. For some of you, you're getting the proof. You've always known. Look at the hands up to the skies. Like, if you always knew, you felt like, I'm so different. The black sheep, things like that. There's a reason why you feel different. Okay? Us chosen ones, too, we're strategically organized around the world, as we have been. So it's not like, oh, because you were chosen, like my father wasn't a chosen one. I know that he was. He was star-seeded, but he was not a chosen one. But just because I am, like, I know that my brother's an earth angel, but he's not. I'm not going to say too much about family, but I'm just going to say, like, just because you are doesn't mean, like, your entire family is. For some of you, you did team up. That's why I want to say it, but I don't. Because there was 2 wicked families, okay? And he's like my half brother, so he was supposed to take on this part. I was supposed to take on that part. That's why I got a big thing. Like, he was never supposed to abandon me, but he didn't know. He was so wounded or whatever. Like, we were supposed to team up together. So it was different. But not every family is like that. A lot of times it's just one chosen one, right? And it's the black sheep, it's the outcast, right? And it's the one that's meant to save the family bloodline. So anyway. Ask 22. You can definitely ask for this guidance and things too. The veil's already being lifted and is very thin, but it's heightened intuition, psychic abilities, and gifts and things like that around the full moons, right? All right, let's get some other messages in the channeled oracle. You guys could be seeing dragonflies too. That's a big sign too. If you're drawn to dragonflies, they're showing me proof again. Because dragonflies are, they go between the realms. Fairies work with dragonflies and are often on them, okay? They're seen to the ones that believe, and especially if you have fairy incarnations, if you're infused with fairy blood, things like that. Discernment. So for some of you, you're needing to use your discernment at this time. I haven't used this deck in a while. Teachers. I'm definitely a teacher, teaching you guys how to use your skills, abilities. Listen to the animals. Birds are like very, very significant with spirit animals and messages. I know there's meanings, messages in the book. I haven't used this in a while yet, but I just feel the channel tonight. Definitely have compassion for people, especially when things are getting revealed to you at this time. Just know that for some of them, it's woundings that they have that where they kept the door open for entity attachments, right? Yeah, I'm definitely dealing with an empath here, see feeler. For some of you, you could be feeling energy that's not yours. And finally, that's what I realized too. What's been coming over me so much is feeling sadness, feeling other people's energy and things like that. But for a lot of you, you're realizing that you hold the keys to unlock your dreams. that your dreams are very much attainable, but for some of you, you need to work on healing yourself. Some of you definitely have clairaudience. That's where you hear, clear hearing. So you're hearing with your other ears, your spiritual ears, right? So you can hear spirit, things like that, talking with you, giving you messages and downloads. All right. That's enough from that one. Let's get into the divination of the ancients. Lots chance. I was playing with they want you to take a chance on something. And this playing with runes, that's also something I'm going to be getting into as well, as I'm working on learning the runes. Palmistry. Some of you are meant to get into palmistry, right? And to be palm readers, right? Some of you may have done this stuff in a past life. That's why you're being called to do it at this time, so you could pick it up rather quickly, right? And there's a psychometry. Told you, can't make it up. That's telling you this, with the feeling, sensitivity. And remember, I was talking about dowsing and pendulum work. Yep. And there's pendulum too. So for some of you, you're being guided to work with a pendulum, right? And doing pendulum work. And for some of you, maybe have some important decisions to make, because these cards do have messages and meanings behind them. Wow, look, abundance is here. Some of you are getting ready to come into abundance, or you're going to be realizing, hold on. Let's let them know they're getting noisy. 31:33 on the clock as I say that. So there's something with the threes. But see, when you come into an alignment with your divine gifts and you use them, they're going to be very abundant for you. Like you make a fortune. And you're meant to be. Because if you're in your divine light path and purpose, that's like blessings that you get. So they want you to take a chance. For some of you, maybe looking into numerology and then that get outdoors again. There's the Agam, the tree wisdom. Right? Some of you could have druidry, things like that within your bloodlines, as I do too. Numerology, getting the numerology down on your name, on your time of birth. Remember how I said that they very much knew in the Starseeds incarnated? Because you can actually, when you're doing your birth chart analyzer, there's actually certain configurations of planets and star systems when they knew when certain starseeds incarnated. So you can actually, because of the lineup of certain, like trying certain things that go on within your your time of birth, they know that, yep, you're from this planet, things like that. So yeah, they very much know, right? So I know that I've seen certain things and certain astrologers that offer that. Not all of them do, right? But it's definitely out there. But either way, if you take a look at, because they have like free birth chart analyzers. I used to have one linked below. I don't know if it's on this platform or my other one. But like Astro Cafe, I think, is one of them. So, and there, look, and there's the oracle. See, some of you are meant to be oracle readers like me, where, you know, you channel messages and things like that. Maybe I was an oracle in a past life, right? Things like that. So maybe that's where you're being called to be a teacher. 3322 and 3323. Lots of 2s and 3 messages. I'm gonna have to play this one back and look those up. So on 3330, 3331, 3333, there's something very big with the 3s. I'm like almost getting like hypnotized by the 3s. That something like that can cause some sort of major awakening. Wow, I flipped this over. This is on my energy oracle. Okay, it flipped over right as hydromancy flipped over. This is where you can look into like crystal balls, water, reflections, and see things. And so for some of you, that's another gift in itself, right? But it has to do with your temple path. This has to do with, that's like your golden pathway, your highest timeline. For a lot of you, it is stepping into some sort of spiritual practice, because those chosen ones were bringing back the hidden occult knowledge, right? That was always available to us, that was used a long time ago, right? As they were ancient teachings, and because they wanted to control our minds and us not know how powerful we are, and to not connect with the stars and the planets and find all this stuff out. That's why it was all hidden and all forbidden, because it wouldn't have worked with mass control. And 3444 as I say that. You are protected. All those 4s, you are protected to step into your spiritual path. And because of past lives and the things like that had happened, Yeah, look, they're showing me tarot here and spells and alchemy. I mean, I feel like they're showing me spells because somebody was casting spells on you, or somebody was saying that you cast spells because you get into tarot. Like, no. Like, yeah, there are dark tarot decks and things like that, and you call upon the dark entities or whatever. But no, you're using it for good purposes, right? To really, I don't even know how you would even do that. I mean, I'm sure there's a, to me, it would just, I don't even know. I mean, I guess you could channel a dark witch and start to put together her story. But it's like, you know, like to use tarot, because what we do is we have to raise our vibration high enough where we can, like, I connect with higher realms, right? So when I'm reading the tarot cards, I'm getting the download from source. They're showing me, they're putting the story together. The cards are really to show you and to keep me on track and on point with the story, so I understand what I'm being shown, what I'm being, you know, told, things like that. You know, that's why, like, yeah, anybody can pick up tarot cards and just play and give them meanings of the cards, but it's different when you're tapped in and you're connecting with source, right? And that's why I asked to connect with the higher realms, my divine teachers, ascended masters, right? The gods and the goddesses. I asked for that protection to not channel the dark wicked. I guess it's just I'm so used to shutting it out if it's, I assume everybody else does that, but maybe not. So maybe that was for me to tell you to make sure. Some of you, handwriting authenticity. This is bringing me back to auto writing. That was another talent that I didn't realize that I had of being a medium, that I have auto writing, where spirit can channel through me and write. And I can actually write in like epic ways. I don't know. So, yeah. You guys could be finding that out. That's beautiful. I feel like and you guys could be seeing black cats. I seen one tonight when I went out. And I was just taking out the trash tonight, and then I look over and there's a black cat. It's a good luck. I remember seeing like, yes, luck is on my side for sure. I see black cats everywhere I go at this time. And Agam again, nature. They want you to get out in nature, really, because that's where I feel you're going to be getting a lot of realizations. That's where you can know more of what's for you, right? Okay. I'm already at 37 minutes. Wow. All right. Look, cornucopia is underneath the temple path, so you get all this abundance. It's like the most abundant card of the deck. People are going to be envious of it, but don't worry about it. Walk away from them because they ain't supposed to be. If you're seeing somebody get blessed and have all these things, it's letting you know that you're able to have that too. But are you happy for them? Are you taking action towards your dreams and desires? Because not everybody has the same path. Dream and desire. Just like I said, not all of you are meant to be spiritual teachers and oracle and tarot readers. I am, but maybe that's not what you are. But I'm awakening that gift for you. Maybe some of you are. Really, tarots will open me up too. I thought for the longest time I was supposed to be a tarot reader. Even though when I started my platform, I was like, I want to teach and I want to get into doing oracle and talk about astrology and the cosmos, and I want to tie it into tarot. And then I didn't know how to do it. And then I was like, how do I do it where people are going to understand that how significant the new moons and the full moons are? And yeah, look at how abundant this is going to be for you. When you step into your talents and your abilities, the door to value just flies open because it's a frequency. Money is a frequency. It's abundance. So when you're really tapping into like what it is you desire, what it is you truly want, it's gonna fly to you, right? So, but what I was getting at is I was like, no. I don't see people where they just say, I'm a psychic. I mean, I'm sure there are, but I don't know. Like, maybe it was shut out for me for a reason. But anyway, so I was so focused on just being a tarot reader. And it wasn't working out for me, right? But then I knew my family wasn't for me. And then I've had the mindset like, oh, you tell people you're a tarot reader. Oh, you're playing with the devil's workshop and things like that. No. So anyways, it opened me up to all my other gifts and abilities and sent me down my spiritual pathway. And then look at where I am now. It just, Now it's like, yeah, I'm still going to use tarot to get messages and things like that, but it's more going to be me using my psychic gifts and abilities and me being an oracle reader more than tarot, right? So some of you could be changing that up about yourself at this time too, right? Okay, I'm at 40 minutes. Okay, I've got to let this go. So that way I can, it's the last thing I'm going to post. That way I can upload this because I'm still having to upload by hotspot right now. All right, man holding a heart and broken heart. For some of you, you're mending your heart. You've been working on healing your heart, but you got man holding a heart. You got somebody coming in. So, you know, and it's something, like, I know that I have to accept that because especially, like, me wanting to close my heart down because I went through a heartbreak, but I've been healing my heart. And at the same time, I've been trying to be open, but then I'm also just, like, isolating and shutting things down. And it's like, finally, the most beautiful reader got through to me tonight when, in her live, when she had said that, you know, like cancers, they, you could be trying to say that you want to be strongly independent and on your own and all of that, but I believe she's a Cancer too. She knows how cancers are. That's not how cancers are. Cancers like to be nurtured and taken care of and be part of a family and a home and things like that. They're not going to be boldly on their own and things like that. So, you know, for some of you, like maybe you're a Cancer, because I feel like I connect with a lot of Cancers, right? But maybe if you don't, but you feel as though like, yeah, like you know, I can do this, I can be on my own, be independent, but it's different when, like, maybe you just need to be okay being in your own energy a little bit, but don't stay closed off. Like, I have had this mindset, like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do all of this or whatever? And I've been overwhelming myself that my spirit team has came in there, like, you got to take 24 hours at a time, seriously. Because you're worrying too much about so that's what I have to focus on right now. But yeah, I definitely got the confirmation, you know, from her that, you know, she's right. Like, yeah, just because something didn't work out, it's because it wasn't in alignment with my path. But just because, like, a bad relationship or something like that, somebody stirs you off course, don't shut your heart completely down. Because we are supposed to be, like, we're not meant to be alone. Really, none of us are meant to be alone. We're meant to be, you know, and just like recently I was looking up the Adam and Eve, you know. Like, you're supposed to be part of each other. Like, that, you know, we're supposed to be able to work together, not navigate this world alone. You're never alone. You always have your spirit team and angels and all of that with you. But, so for some of you, even if you're getting out of situations, I'm getting it's a course correction. So you need to keep your heart open because there's somebody that's going to be coming in to offer you love, and they don't want you to miss it. Alright guys, so that was the reading I had for you. Love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. Feel free to watch whatever you feel guided to. This intense energy is coming in so fast. Like, I want to just play with the cards, but it just keeps coming out more and more messages. But yeah, I'm going to do some more readings, so take a look at whatever you feel guided to. Love and light to all of you. Bye.